What's going on YouTube? It's the boy CD Jack. We got what happened when a fake cop pulls over a real police sergeant. This reminds me of that one episode of Family Guy when Peter Quagmire and Joe Swanson they was in a cop car, and then some fake police officer people was like, "Oh, are you a cop?" And they asked them, and they was like, "Damn, they on to us." And then they did. This is basically what just happened. You know what? Let's get straight to the video.
Sergeant from the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department was traveling through a construction zone in his unmarked squad car when he spotted a Ford Explorer that closely resembled Indiana State Police vehicles. The driver, 23-year-old Jonathan Becker, wore a neon green uniform shirt with patches, similar to Indiana law enforcement attire. Jonathan soon pulled in behind the sergeant and activated his white and amber emergency lights, signaling what appeared to be a traffic stop. In response, the sergeant pulled over, but Jonathan continued driving, turned off the lights, and was later seen in another construction area with workers dressed in similar attire. The sergeant asked Jonathan if he was a police officer, but Jonathan denied it and accused the sergeant of speeding in the construction zone. While they argued, the sergeant called for assistance from uniformed officers. As they spoke, the sergeant called for assistance from uniformed officers. As they spoke, the sergeant noticed John's tactical belt had a radio mic, a key ring with an Indiana State Police logo, and a black whistle, items commonly used by police officers.
Are you a police officer?
So the fact that you said that, oh, you were speeding to a sergeant and you're not a real cop, that's just the dumbest thing a fake cop will ever do. You're dressed up as a fake cop and you try to be like one. That's already dumb. But you try to falsely accuse a real actual officer that he was speeding.
Because I wanted to make sure if you are a police officer.
I already told you my answer.
I don't look like he's in college.
You understand why it's time to talk to you, correct?
Yeah, because you flew past me going 80 miles an hour and you're supposed to 55.
Okay.
For no reason. Oh, I know you're not on your way to the call because your lights are on.
What
You're
lights?
not in the police car, the marked police car. And then you put your badge on to talk to me.
Correct.
And your gun.
I didn't put my gun on. I have my gun with me. I'm a police officer.
Alright, put your badge on.
When I went by you in the car, you mean?
Yep. You put it on to come talk to me?
Correct. And I wanted to make sure that you knew before I just come up and start talking to you what was going on.
Alright.
Okay?
Alright, go run me. Let's get this over with.
Okay. Do you understand what's happening here and why I'm here to talk to you?
Nope.
You don't understand?
Nope.
Okay. Do you have responsibilities enforcing traffic law on the...
I'm a flagger.
Okay. Do you have responsibilities to enforce speeding law on the interstate?
Whenever we're in a construction zone, I do whatever they tell me to do.
Okay. Has anybody tasked you with the responsibility to flash your lights at motorists on the road and tell them to slow down while you're driving?
What do we do?
Okay. What you're doing right now is stationary on the side of the road trying to ensure the safety of the people in front of you, right? Okay. You understand the difference between motoring public on 465, which is a busy interstate in Indianapolis.
I don't know what your point is.
Okay. My point is, let's step back and look, okay? Would you agree that some people might think this looks like a police car? Or some kind of emergency vehicle? Okay. Okay. Which is why
We all use.
Which is why I asked you why you are essentially trying to enforce traffic law on the interstate.
Who said I was trying to do that?
Did you not activate your lights when you said to slow me down?
I did not.
You didn't activate your lights?
Nope. And there's a witness.
Okay.
Wherever you went.
You didn't activate these lights right in the front of your car?
Nope. My strobe light.
The fact that you're lying to an actual cop just makes you. How dumb are you? Like, how dumb this nigga is. Oh my god.
I did not.
Okay, what lights did you activate?
I didn't activate any lights.
Okay, so there's
First time I did.
two different stories you've given me. You said before strobes and high beams.
Well, you said strobe. You told now you have two different stories, okay? So now you said
understand the action of these
headlights. So you said headlights and then strobe. So which one?
I'm
Which one
asking
did you
you.
see?
I'm asking you what you activated, and you said you didn't activate anything,
I'll
which is not
talk-
accurate. Okay.
I'll talk to somebody else.
Have you ever been arrested?
I'll talk to somebody else. I'm gonna talk to you.
Can I use your laptop? Yeah, well, you don't want to do it. I got one. I'm the mark behind him.
Is that dumb for Fast and Furious? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's the head. I'm so sorry. He just looked like Dom.
John explained that he owns Indiana Traffic Operations, a company specializing in traffic control at construction sites to ensure the safety of construction crews.
I have plenty of guys that work for the cops. I know you guys.
Okay, are you on for place for the rest?
Driving. It's not like I'm not doing it. These all old things. I don't know what you're trying to This dude, he drives by in his Jeep. We're going what? 60? It's 55 on Chase.
It was also discovered John was on probation for unlawful display of emergency lights on a vehicle.
So you decided to act like a damn cop while being on probation. This gotta be the most dumbest, one of the dumbest people in the internet. Like this, he just retarded. He just dumb. The nigga just dumb. There's no way. I watched a Cash Nash video. This dude, he called the police because his McDonald's was cold, his fries was cold at McDonald's, and I'm gonna be honest. Well, not it was lukewarm. I'm gonna be real. I can understand. McDonald's fries when it's cold, it's somewhat warm. It's bad. I just throw it away. But like apparently, he was a wanted man. He boomed somebody. Why are you calling the cops if you're a wanted individual? This nigga have a probation and he doing. Oh Jesus.
Just a record. Your driver's license. Are you on probation?
Yeah.
You're on probation.
You already know the answer.
Hancock County?
You already know the
What are you on probation for?
You already know the answer to that question. You looked it up, so you already know.
Okay. What do you think he's on probation for? No, actually, I've never seen Sam Royden before, but he's on probation for improper emergency lights.
It's not improper use. You need to reread that.
I'm not here to write you a ticket.
Okay, I know
What
that,
do you
but...
think the odds are that of
Okay,
all
hold
people?
on. Reverse. You said improper use? What did it say? Now you're implying to him that I used red and blue light.
I didn't imply anything.
You just told him, and so now everybody thinks, everyone thinks
Oh, there's
you're-
something wrong with him.
Did you flash your lights when you were behind him? No, I didn't. Of emergency lights on a vehicle. Well, you're not the police. So guess what? If somebody flies past you, call the police. What do you think the odds are that of all the people that I stopped to talk to, flashing their lights on the interstate,
Didn't flash him, but
whatever you want to call it,
he
right?
flew by
Okay?
him 80 miles an hour, which would make
For unlawful display of
a reason for us to believe that he did something about it.
Yes, you know a lot about the statute.
No,
Probably, if you're on probation for that, the interstate trying to slow traffic down, and this is lucky day that the car that you try to do that to happens to be an unmarked police officer who happens to be working. Okay, so don't give me a hard time when you're on probation for something.
Take my car.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to...
Arrest this man. Arrest him for no. Because now he's doing too much. Arrest him. Arrest him. Don't touch my car. Arrest this idiot. No, he deserved to get arrested just for that statement. Don't touch my car. Why? Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're lucky I don't tow it, which is within my purview. Okay? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Got your ID, you have this stolen information, I'm gonna make a police report. Okay. How that handles anything for your business? Based on what your current status is, I do not know. What is your probation officer's name? You don't know who your probation officer is? Okay.
So I don't even...
No problem. My suggestion to you, this is probably a bad idea. Your intentions may have been bad things happen happen when people start down that road. And I'm not talking about you happen to flash them at a police officer. I'm talking about people getting pissed off. I was typically, I'm doing something that you have no idea what I'm doing. That's what we do for a living. It was just your bad luck that happened to be what I do for a living. Okay?
What, drive 80 miles an hour in a 55 and then weave in and out of traffic?
This sheriff is actually trying to help you out by giving you a tip of what not to do, and yeah, you trying to say he was driving an 80 on a 55, weaving through traffic. All you have to say is, yes, sir, I apologize. I was doing too much. This will happen again. I'm sorry. You may could have been get off the hook, but no, you just want to be hard.
I'm not going to take advice.
I'm just asking you,
I'm not here to diminish what you do.
you're in like an unmarked force or something like that. Alright, cool. But you said you're a COVID investigation.
Not COVID, sober. Yes. What we do, I'll tell you what I do for a living.
I heard COVID, so I was
No, I don't go after COVID violators, okay?
That's a beautiful Dodge.
He's trying to cut him so many breaks. I was mad when I heard about this. I wasn't even here. We go after people. We do gun crime investigations. Get people to not know that I'm the police. That's what we do for a living. So, no, I don't normally waste any of my time. So you pique my curiosity, flashing your lights at me. I understand now you said you didn't flash any lights or whatever. And it must have just been my random luck that I came up here to talk to you and you happen to be on probation. I have no idea who you are. I have nothing against you. I'm just telling you, it's a bad idea to be on the interstate flashing your lights at people.
I've seen this car fight blind.
Are they together?
They together? The skinny one was last to drive back. Somebody knew it. He does have right. Yeah. With lights on, but seen him at the shoot, and I could have swear I saw
it's pretty
Eddie
fun.
Burns.
It's clear what they're doing. Like you're wearing you got a thin blue line plate cover. You're wearing a thin blue line and like.
Come on, man. We all know, whether you want to admit it or not, what you're trying to do. There's a place for that. Apparently, based on what you're saying, you're trying to get me to slow down, okay? It's not your job, unfortunately. Maybe it will be in the future. It's not your fault. You don't know what I'm
No,
doing.
it's not my fault, but you as
So
a
then
police
don't do it.
officer should be driving the due charge.
Does he have a point? Yes, but if something were to happen, I'm sorry, he gonna have to turn that 80 into a 90, because what if it is a damn shootout? God forbid, but it's a damn shootout, a robbery, or someone getting held hostage. He is driving 100 on a 55. So yeah, does he have a point that he should have been driving? I mean, it sounds like the sheriff is just driving regular to me. I'm gonna be honest, but like, yeah, like, I mean, does he have a point? Yeah, they still have to drive within the limit. But if something happened and they got called, they ain't gonna have to turn that whoop whoop and turn that 55 to 100. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sure he can vouch for it. That was not due regard.
If I saw this car coming up behind me and I couldn't see the plate, I couldn't see the lights, I would 100% think it's a cop, like an Allen County cop.
Weaving in and out. Oh, hold on. You had your piece
I will
on
not
that.
be lectured.
Okay,
It's
alright.
not your place.
Yeah, because you should know better.
You don't know what.
Why you sound like a dad talking about you should know better?
So what was I
And then
doing?
you asked me 20 times.
Explain to me what I was doing.
Weaving in and out of traffic,
No.
no signal, and speed.
What was I
With
doing?
no due regard.
What was I looking for?
I don't care what you were looking for.
How? So that is
You're
not your
driving with
place.
no due regard.
That is not accurate. How do you know?
Exactly.
Was I
So maybe
following
you
a
should have
murder
somebody-
suspect?
So maybe
Was I following a murder suspect?
that's your
Was
business.
I following a murder suspect?
Obviously not. You were
Was I
following
following?
me.
How do you know?
Because you followed me here.
How do you
You follow that murder stuff. You'd be following me right now. You were talking to me,
Make
right?
my point for me, okay? Your actions, okay? Look it up. In the state of Indiana, when you take action and cause someone to take another action, okay? When you take action like on the interstate, flipping your lights on like this, you cause a chain reaction. You don't know what I was doing, okay? You didn't know I was a police officer. You just thought I was somebody driving on the interstate, coming off the interstate, onto Shadeland, right? What I'm saying is it's not your place to enforce the traffic laws. I understand.
That is true what he said. Like, just imagine he's actually following somebody, because, he could be a suspect, or he's a suspect. And then next you know, you flash a light, and now the suspect is gone. Now you have to deal with this BS with you. Because what you did. Because you want to be a cop so bad.
Your intention might have been in the right place. I don't know. I have no idea what your deal is with What I'm saying is that's a bad idea. As it turns out, you're trying to lecture me on something that you don't know what our job is and what I was doing. Okay? I understand you didn't know I was a police officer. You guys do your thing.
I'm just asking you to drive a field card. That's all I'm doing.
It's not your place.
It's not your plate. You're a citizen. I'm sorry. You can ride down the street and want it all day.
I'm not asking you to give me a lecture. I'm here just explaining to you. Actually, I was out here working. I understand now. You think whatever, wasting my time here.
But you get where I'm coming from, right? I just see some
You understand?
jackass
I don't like
driving down the road going 50.
It doesn't matter. It's not your job.
I'm not here to give you a ticket, okay?
I understand that.
I suppose I could. I haven't been to traffic court in a long time. That, I know how to give a ticket. I know they're expensive now, and I'm not trying to tax you like that, okay? You have to understand, you're trying to, in this conversation, justify what you're saying you're not doing.
Just wasting other cops' time. They could be doing something far more important, but they with your dumb
You're free to
ass.
go. Do you have any questions for me?
I just need a copy of your business card.
I don't have a business card with me. I've already told you my name. I'm making a report. I do not provide copies of the report number. Can you just pull a number and then write it down for me?
You just run it organizational plate?
No, it took me a while to get it, but it is like an LF plate.
Like a supporter plate?
No, it's a law enforcement plate.
Just humor me and run it 3012 on an OR.
Yeah, it has to be
3012.
Did he say how he has a
yeah.
what was it, like Michigan City or whatever it was?
Yeah, so Warren
Williamsport is way out west, damn near to
Did he
Illinois.
say how he has that plate?
I don't know, but this comes back on a Brown 2000. That thing is not 2000.
John claimed he purchased the vehicle several months prior, along with the equipment inside. Officers observed a radar gun, a radio box, siren box, and a mounted computer in plain view, all of which clean and functional.
It's your stop.
Yeah, like whatever.
If it's over 30 days, I'm gonna tow.
I'm making a report and going on my day because I don't want to. This is not how I like spending my.
something with the date that you bought the car to show me that it's not older than 30 days.
Oh, I got a 10 tag.
Perfect. Do you see what this says? Please display this portion in the rear vehicle window. Does it say anywhere on there to put a plate off of another car and just drive around with it? It doesn't.
Which you can do. I'm saying you obviously know.
My bad. My bad.
While retrieving the vehicle registration, since the plates were linked to a different vehicle, officers noticed a Glock magazine, 2 pairs of handcuffs in the passenger door, and what appeared to be tactical vest and body armor in the back seat.
Recording.
Oh, okay. You do security. Do you understand that doing security means you cannot put someone in handcuffs? That's what the real police do, is put people in handcuffs.
Arrest him. Nope, arrest him. Hold on. Wait, so you have another vehicle registration form in a different vehicle. And now apparently you got a Glock magazine, handcuffs, and body armor. What you gonna do? Do a heist in GTA? What you need that for? For a traffic stop person. The hell you
There's no firearm in here, but there's a magazine and bullets.
Well, I got obviously clean this out because I have a Glock. It's 19.
Where is it at?
Because I can't carry it, right? Because I'm on probation.
You know your business better than us.
Okay, well,
I haven't.
Wait, so why would you still carry ammo? What they clean cars out there. Why would you still carry ammo in your car if you don't have your gun on you? That's like bringing a book back to school, but you have no materials.
What the condition?
I can't have a firearm.
I'm just telling you, I don't know the conditions of your probation. There's probably people who have conditions of probation that say, like, if I'm working, I can. Maybe across the board. I mean, it's only a C misdemeanor that you're on probation for, so I don't know that I've ever encountered somebody on probation for a C misdemeanor, and I don't do probation, so I'm just going to say you probably know your business and your risk. Then sure it's there, but I'm going to go down that route.
As the sergeant and officers left the area, John was seen taking pictures of their vehicles. Given the
Suspicious nature of the situation, the sergeant decided to dig further.
After the incident, the sergeant reached out to other law enforcement agencies to see
Aware
if
of
they
similar
were aware of similar interactions with John. He received a photograph from June 2022 showing John directing traffic for churchgoers leaving a service. The photo had been taken by someone who was concerned that the vehicle John was using resembled a fake Indiana State Police vehicle. The investigation deepened as the sergeant reviewed footage from August 2022, recorded during the funeral procession of an Elwood police officer killed in the line of duty. Amid the procession of police vehicles with flashing emergency lights, one vehicle stood out. A car operated by John, equipped with red and white emergency lights.
I think he wanted to be a cop so bad, but he probably failed like the army or whatever to be a cop, so he just wanted to be a cop. Why do you have a fake? Why did you took? First of all, the fact that you have a fake cop car is ridiculous. But not only that, you brought it to a freaking funeral for an actual cop that passed away.
It's bearing a license that read Indiana Traffic Operations. However, the sergeant would soon learn that
John made his day-to-day activities well known to the world. Police discovered numerous photos on his public Facebook profile showing him dressed in attire similar to law
uniforms.
enforcement. His bio listed him as the owner of Indiana Traffic Operations LLC since September 2022, though he later removed this information. Among the posts on his page was a photo of John changing a flat tire, but what drew attention was his utility belt, which clearly displayed a firearm. Police subsequently reviewed John's TikTok page, Indy Traffic Cops, which contained hundreds of videos showcasing police vehicles,
including his own fleet. In one video, John proudly displayed the interior of a Dodge Charger equipped with emergency lights
and a silver IMPD police badge was visible. While these badges were never publicly available,
acquired by retiring officers. Following the incident where he pulled over the sergeant, John appeared to change his TikTok username. Additionally, police found his company's Facebook page where several posts featured law enforcement-related hashtags. The investigating sergeant believed these posts conveyed a misleading impression that Indiana Traffic Operations was connected to official law enforcement agencies or activities.
Just imagine someone needed help so bad, so they just went to Facebook to look for like an Indiana cop or whatever, and they seen this dickhead. Now I'm gonna be honest, he probably might take the job and still somehow mess it up without letting the real police know. And guess who's gonna get the blame? Nowadays they're gonna say the people because they didn't, check John's stuff out. But 9 times out of 10, it's still John's fault, because why do you have hashtag law enforcement, hashtag police officer car? People gonna think you're a real cop.
The company's website was also reviewed, revealing several professionally taken photos of John. The sergeant particularly noted the images where John was standing
in a public roadway,
obstructing traffic, despite there being no apparent reason for his presence there. In addition, police found John's Instagram page, where his bio stated he was the owner of a page called Law Enforcement.
The account featured over 2,000 posts displaying law enforcement-related vehicles. The sergeant conducted a record search too, and confirmed John had never been a police officer with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department or any other agency.
However,
he had participated in the IMPD's Explorer program as a high school student in 2016. A detail confirmed
old YouTube videos on his channel, along with other law enforcement-related content. With that, his interactions with real police officers to 2021, when John was stopped for operating a
silver Dodge Charger, outfitted with equipment mimicking that of unmarked police vehicles. Items like handcuffs and an Ohio State Highway Patrol sticker were discovered. John was cited and warned about driving a vehicle designed to impersonate law enforcement. By April 2023, John was stopped again, this time for moving violations. A different Dodge Charger, now with state police style.
How do you get so many different cars?
Passenger seat and tools associated with emergency responders. Violations.
A different Dodge
Charger, Now with state police style decals,
A firearm on the passenger seat.
And tools associated with emergency response.
When officers asked
John at the time about the color of the lights on the Charger, he replied, "Get a warrant." In May 2023, a sergeant reviewed footage from another agency showing John arriving at an accident scene before first responders.
he blocked a lane of traffic.
Yeah, he want to be a cop so bad. Yo, why do you want to be a cop? I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a cop if you're one, you're fit, and two, you know the rules and stuff like that, and you're gonna be a good cop. But why you want to be a cop so bad? Well, after all of this, they not gonna accept you anymore because you're doing too much. Like what? He gonna get a whole lot of falsely you know what I'm saying? Falsely traffic stops. He probably would have arrested somebody for no reason. What else? Being a dickhead for no reason. That's all I could think of.
Freely among injured parties, police officers, and firefighters. At one point in the footage, both a police sergeant and a firefighter appeared confused about John's identity and his presence at the scene. The investigation also revealed John had owned 22 vehicle titles.
How is he getting all these cars? What? Did I miss something? How is he getting all of these cars?
Most of which were police models. Only 4 were active at the time of the inquiry. Based on several of these factors, the investigating sergeant who was initially pulled over by John
Concluded that John had falsely portrayed himself as a law enforcement officer.
On October 17, 2023, the state of Indiana filed a probable cause affidavit. After a review, probable cause was established and a warrant for John's arrest was issued. The following day, records show that John had been taken into custody.
So how long he got locked up for?
Ultimately, John was charged with impersonation of a public servant, a level 6 felony offense.
I don't know what this means. Well, I do actually. It means that he was trying to act like a cop. But level 6, I'm pretty sure that means Super Saiyan Blue Ultra Instinct bad. You know what I'm saying?
He had also received a Class C infraction for operating a motor vehicle with a false plate, and he was released a few days later on a $250 cash bond. But
Only $250 cash bond for trying to be trying to look like a cop? $250? Really? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna make that at least $3,000 because you trying to be like a cop. And what if you actually stop someone that's probably doing like what 2 miles an hour, like two miles over the speed limit, and you gave them a freaking $200 ticket, and they had to give it to you?
the story didn't end there. Just over a year later, John dug
himself into deeper shit. He was arrested once again, this time for felony impersonation of a public servant and unlawfully carrying a handgun in his white Ford F-150, a newer addition to his fleet that he had proudly showcased on his TikTok page shortly before the arrest.
And this is why TikTok is getting banned.
I think this ship has sailed, but why didn't he just apply to be a police officer? Visit Code Blue.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. After all of this, he'd probably be a worst cop of all time. So no. But first off, how is he getting all these cars? And you're in probation and you stop a police officer? I really think he's sick in the head. Because I refuse to believe that this man was actually impersonating a cop. My bad. This man was impersonating a cop so many times. What? He started 2021? Into 2 years ago? No, 2024 because the guy said a year later he got arrested again for having a pew pew on him. Hey, look, this man is weird, but yeah, man. Hope y'all like it. If you like this type of video, 5 likes and I will record another one. Hope you like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what's your thoughts on this weirdo. Actually, comment down below if you ever got pulled over, whether it's a ticket or or whatever. Just give me a quick little story time. But this is CD. I am out.